Stole. Now broadcast, we are live. Hello YouTube. Look, hello YouTube. Hello there. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
عنز انترو اذا صار يوتيوبر. هلو ده بعدين بيحط
1,000,000%.
هلو ده
أو برو إذا عندي an animated intro it would be like Master's character, what are we going to do? بعمل تلاقيني أنا like in the robes and shit. And then I kill the children. لا بس I do something different, you know. I would have budget. بصمد لي هيك شي $1,000-2,000 و I do the scene where Annie is slaughtering the children and we see kids blowing blood everywhere. Sorry. Oh, heal, no bro. Oh, heal. We're live and I said this. Fuck. Well, hello there.
Get out of river.
فاضل.
Yes.
فتت أو لا؟
فوق. Oh my god. Blood will be spilled. Oh, I like the title. It's a very good title.
Thank you.
تغرب الشعر باسمي. بس كيف رحت عند الشعر بس على الميوت.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyran and Palmerin de Lawnfall. Good to see you both. Been years.
Here's short. We share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. The tyranny of bandits the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Wait, what the fuck is happening bro؟ ما كتير فهمت لأني ما كنت مركز معهم كتير. What happened? I have an important matter but they want to get rid of bandits, that's it?
بدهم بس تعبيرات انه في a contract.
Yes.
They want their help with. Okay.
What's the contract?
انه they put the flyer هن ناطرين whiteboard. ما قالوا شو الكونتراكت. I think انا حتى من
اوكي كمل.
انت زبون مركز شو بك؟
كمل. حركز من بعد هيدا or I restart I don't mind.
صاروا عندهم بدهم help with bandits هلا لهي الفيلج انه سمعوا في bandits coming here so they want to protect it لانه noble knights.
بس ليه هني هوني؟ ليه noble knights here؟
لا اجوا ليلقطوك ما يلقطوك حبس يلقطوك انه بدهم contract.
Like is he they're sitting here waiting for me. The village is getting attacked by bandits. Let me help you with the bandits.
So,
يلا.
plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
They's a coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
خليني أعلي الصوت بس شوي. Oh shit, too much. Oh, little kitty cat. Don't be afraid, I'm gonna kill all the bandits.
Hark! Contemptible cars!
They look so ridiculous, bro.
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Launfal, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular Punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off before we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished.
Yeah?
I swear
Lol.
upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood.
Let's
By the
go.
train, villains, ready your arms!
يلا طلع my lightsaber. مياو. لا 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 لا. Oh shit حياتي برو الحياة what the fuck ما لاحظت يي السيف I forgot it does this shit ايوه الهورس علقني انا اسف في حد يلا يا كلب what the fuck
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend.
Yalla, go to rich people. Let's see what they have.
Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
Bella, tell me your message. I don't care if she's old and has no sex partner, I won't do it.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
You know how it is?
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Yalla,
That'd
reward.
be
Give
the
me the
most
reward.
fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind
Then-
blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be
Geralt
tracked.
can have
Folks
land.
say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract?
Excellent. We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Ha! Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
توسع. حرام له برو كلهم حديد. Must be heavy as hell. My
Yeah,
total
no,
soldier,
it's
if it's actually like gold, it must be heavy as hell كأرمر.
تعرف قد ايه حصانهم بطيء bro.
Okay, like it actually is realistic this way. Cool. Which feels like sorceresses are infertile. Well, okay. The yellow snow? Why the fuck would I eat yellow snow?
Yellow snow is not a SP in it.
Okay, but why would I eat yellow snow? I know bro, عايش أنا هون. I know what yellow snow is.
بتسمع بعدين.
Fuck damn.
Toussaint, the land of love.
Toussaint. Bro, Toussaint is France. It's the equivalent of Paris. Like, la ville de l'amour et du vin. It's literally is this. It's a representation of France. More specifically, Paris.
Yeah, we remembered it.
Exactly how I remembered it. I don't remember it. تعال خدنا. Yeah!
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk
Damn,
about when
boy.
you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, the place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale.
Bro,
Knights errant, elven palaces.
Elven.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd. I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
What you said, bro?
لاحظ قد ايه غير عالم بالمرة bro.
Bro.
Colors غير.
Damn, son. Everything is wow. على فكرة, this is what I imagined that قلت لك BD&D إنه you went to the elves places, you know, to the king وهيك. I imagine something like this. أنا سأ توسان. So next time we play D&D, I'm like, يلا رحت على توسان شباب. يلا, let me continue. أيوة. اوف يي هذا like the kid اللي عم يهرب من التخت. Oh, but the kid didn't do that, boy. Oh, hell no. Like cool. And I have something to do in Velen. Robert Way. I have something very important to do. Oh, hell no. Surprise, motherfucker. It is a lie. I don't have shit in Velen. I'm here with my swords. Lights up, come on. You see? No, trophy earned. What is it? Travel to the Duchy of
I
Toussaint.
will put PS سؤال حضرك بس من يوتيوب اه حيكون
Yeah.
snack while I watch you.
Yeah. Good.
I kill a monster. I'm not one for all. For the glory of the dead, I shall make.
Don't burn me there. I'll punish you. Look out. Oi, رحمة. The fuck, bro? Fatality. Fuck you. I destroy you.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
شو هالاكسنت ولا you are a fake to sound. Oh, you're a fake to sound ولا
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
يلا take the trophy ولا ايه؟ اف 140 كران عليه بس دام بس انت اوه دهلية مش هي دهلية تعال نشوف what it looks like same shit mine looks cooler though more damage though nah fuck off wait. Rich place, good loot, right? Yeah, let's loot. Ooh. Oh. Flute, damn son. It's built on more fancy. What the fuck? And I get from and I come from far away. I want to steal your stuff. Whoa. No way in the house. Yeah. What? There's another house. Looks like it's locked. Mutation and Grandmaster Witcher gear. Ooh, that's wow. Mutations and stuff, yeah. ليه ما في استعمل هالبوكسر سوا فوق اوف. خلينا نمشي فوق فلاور. يلا I follow you, boy. Go.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
We don't
Parmanin oversaw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kid.
يلا احكي. يا شو هالمنظر برو. اي the sun. برو لازم له sun glasses هالجلد.
Fetch this empty dead, sweep up here, botch it all.
Nothing to take here. Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Pack up and go back.
Peasant. Damn, son. What's up?
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Wait, what the fuck? So basically, I am like the Witcher right now. I'm like Geralt. بيضيع. وأنا كتير ضعت وهن عم يحكوا like big time. خلاص bro. Trust me, it's me. That's me, man.
Whoa!
يلا ها.
Whoa there, Roach. No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Good.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Got guests. Careful. on here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
مجهز شكله.
Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
DLC.
Seems so. Knew him well?
The ones that
Long
bought.
past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
يلا برو طير وين الان؟ Is that the inn? No. It's a fancy place. Where's the inn? هنيك؟ يلا طير.
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
يلا will do. Where's the inn? Boy!
Nothing to see
I
here.
know who you
Move
are.
along.
You're that werewitch.
Werewitch? What the fuck? No, boy.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Toussaint.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Du pâté frais.
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day. But when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence.
Yeah,
He is
man, that's
tasked
me.
with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Yallah.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town, fast as my legs would take me. Then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Rossel's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that?
lady.
Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Rossel's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Rossel now bunks with his brother in Vico Faro.
I told Rossel he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one throw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to Iltuis. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswell.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster. Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton. And good luck.
Basic, I don't got your time for your bullshit, boy.
Oh, dear fellow, with a fish hook like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
Yo, what's that?
Never you are. The air here is such that one is never hungover.
Normally, I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Little bitch. Take a... Get back.
Show me what you got in stock.
Oh, what's that? Let me see what's the 5% point. Oh no. Okay, so now. How expensive though? That's expensive. Get all the cards you can get, boy. Or the bay, who cares? I got too many shit here. Anyways.
Thanks.
Greetings! What do you need?
Got any gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Ask a serious question.
And the tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
حيوان ما حبيت هذا.
Thanks. So long.
Fuck you. Pull out my sword on you.
Oh, dear fellow,
store, huh?
with a fish hook like that, you must have your pick of the ladies.
Wait, what did the fuck did you say? What you said?
أول شيء I'm very happy with the stream. هيك بضحك مبسوط. عم بفكر to leave the party طفي البي اس. بس بدل على الستريم لنام.
Okay, I don't mind that.
طول أكتر يعني معقول دل between 10 minutes to 1 hour ما بعرف حسب المساج. حتسطح حتاخد واحدة.
Yeah.
وانت keep going يعني ما حقلك وقف وهيك تخيل تسويتش فيك توقف.
Exactly.
تلعب تلعب. إذا you want to stop it or something انت. يعني بعد نص ساعة عندك شي أو أبوك عيطلك بصير بروح وخلص نام. بس
Okay.
اسألني يعني أنا رح قتال او لا، اذا بدك تروح انا بريك انا بقول لك او لا، يعني بعد المسج واتساب. اذا ما رديت يعني خفيت.
طيب يلا. May the force be with you.
عليكن ويتشر بدل سليب bedtime story. Good.
يلا بس.
Keep calm. Start no pros.
The fuck he said?
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry. Slower.
What is happening, bro?
Damn it. Killer must still be here. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. With a single blow.
Oh, look what
The cellar. Gotta be. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
يلا قالت ابو رباه.
You. Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Hello there.
We don't have to fight.
We can do other stuff, you know?
You are wrong.
Oh, heal, nice. Like a type of vampire that does some crazy ass shit.
I cannot let you leave.
Oh, heal. Now I can fight if you want. Gun? هي بتلاقي ولا fuck off.
long you gonna make me wait? Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
What the fuck are you doing? تخليه هيك بالجيبة. اللي في شيء أكتر
Nothing
بالهيك.
interesting besides the purse in his throat. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but the creature that killed him. No Bruxa did this. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
ماني ضايع برو بس عم برمي على شت ولوت. تعال شوف كيف شكلهم التياب تبعونا. نعم. ايه not bad. It looks nice. Oh. والله ماني ضايع بوي. Just like Con. Is this a well? No. Oops. Wait, is there a way to see? Anti-core gear is fitting for better one setting. Bro, I'm not fitting for better one setting. Which element core? Is it I had? Oh. Damn.
I have a fierce wish to fight fiercely in your name and fiercely ask your permission to so do.
My permission, thus I grant you, sir.
Just unto the night
Grant you, master of the Sims. Bye.
A witcher?
Yeah, Witcher, bro. Got a problem?
Who do my eyes espy, not boars?
Bro, love everywhere, what the fuck? الله بعده بني يكون.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Rittik
I
and
must
the
slice
dragon?
with my fucking
Tales for
sword,
another
boy.
time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now.
I got you.
This is Geralt of Rivia,
Yeah,
the master
it's
witcher
me.
who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
You lent my hand. I killed him on my own.
Always trumps villainy.
Is it true? Always transfer. Yeah. That's all.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents.
Yeah, which was badass,
Her
bitch.
Knight and Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
يا بصفر لها هيك بتجي لعندي.
Lead the way.
Can hear it. Yo, Miss Queen, get your way over.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you'll soon see.
أحلى بيردة برو. Mixing god, the damn the god.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
No, cut the belts. المود blindfold. Let the guy die. Yeah, bitch. All armored up and stuff.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
لا بتروح. Hell no. Fuck this shit, I'm mad.
It's
And then he
begun.
dies out of
The
pity.
fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
I'm så shame för det.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yes! Drops the guard and then he kills him. Yes!
Damn it.
Yes! Hop in, Woodshell, hop in! لا ضل انت هونيك. What the fuck is
Down came the Witcher in one mighty bound. He fights with the beast. Turns confound.
Yo, what the?
What? Lost your nerve?
Oh, that's the mission you were talking about. إنه هيديك هيضل يموت. Yeah, I know. How the fuck do I attack him? Bro.
Out free flame. And thus the Witcher's life was stopped. All our hope remains and burn in dust. Drink up the ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle has come to any good.
قلبي. لك لا ما هيدي. that's one. Oops. غلط. Sorry, that's my bad. Oh, it's big. Look at this.
The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds.
Oh, that's good. Wait. بيك. يا ابن الها يا ابن الها او 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 لا. يجيني علقنا بالحيط. علقنا بالحيط. Greatness. Okay, so he gets more aggro towards the other dude with the ice. I am more inactive. Or especially towards like the half of his life. I can do this, I can do this. خلينا نشربنا شوية ماي. Forgot to buy some water today. Need to get some tomorrow. أحلى شي one viewer.
Fight to the beast! Confound! Out with flame! And thus the witch's life will stop. All our hopes alas!
Look, يا ابن الكلب!
The ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to any good.
لا يا زحف. Can this work on him? Doesn't do shit on him. Yalla, 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 yalla. Oh, weak spot. Oh, I see. I see. تعال هون, تعال هون, تعال هون, تعال هون. Come to me. روح نطلش كاميهاميها هلا. روح حبي. Die! Die! Hell yeah, second try. برو انا بالاخر بالبوكس. level 40, let's go. لا لا شيل السورد بالبوكس انت بالاخر يلا.
Master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Yeah, I stole the glory. The victory was to give me a woman. Yalla, I got the victory. Where's the woman?
Master Geralt,
where's the lady?
Do what you must. Finish the deed.
Okay, no, fuck off, spare.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast!
برو هو الرولز تبعونه اللي مثل بيفوتوا فيك like oh shit توقع then بيرجع بيفوت فيك بيكون super close. هو حسب like he cornered me أنا بالآخر بعدين علقت بالهيدا I couldn't roll away.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Vivian is now mine, bitch. Go away.
Keep silent. Speech clearly paints her. She approaches.
Vivian is mine now.
We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea.
Hi there, Grace.
Delighted,
Hello
ravished to
there.
have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
He didn't do shit.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But whatever could he be? Come, we must find him.
يلا come. كده come, man. On my way. Come.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa. A kind of vampire.
I'm
Not the
telling you,
beast,
bro, what the
but
fuck,
tied to
man?
it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort.
No, I do.
You must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not always. Bro, not always. But يعني look what we demand pay. بس ده not always.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise. It's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
اوكي برو على البال هي امي افهم خلاص ما بدي ويتشر ستاف برو الان I'm gonna go do some gardening. I'm gonna go do some farming. حروح اجيب ينفر برو انا خلاص راح اجيب ينفر get you here die we got money we got a house and أرض and everything come can live happily ever after. This first victim, what do we know? This second victim.
How did it start? Who was the first victim? Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in a gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges.
enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinch.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the...
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
Honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure. Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm.
Like تخلي الجيم use it as bait.
Order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities.
Exactly.
Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner.
With panic, murder is easy.
Me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace.
Yeah.
Horses? Ready our horses.
Boy, can we sleep with her, man? Damn, son. She's something. Hey.
Your Grace!
Huh? See? Get it, Lakey. Hey.
I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
يلا يلا ولا يلا شو بدك من فيفيان راح على الكوين مان.
Hey,
her grace.
that is silk. Be careful.
Hey, you idiot.
Give it to me.
You fucking idiot. Useless piece of shit. That's silk, boy. You can't play with that like this. Goes touch himself because he touched. Her grace is silk. Oh, yeah. يلا
Your grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
The coin is here, bitch.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held.
Damn it.
Participants must
Don't
find
hit
a
me.
unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix
Gonna
egg.
select.
With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
يلا boy. When's Alan?
Those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Damn, she's hot, man.
On second thought, through here.
Yeah. Oh, she held my hand. Oh, she held my hand. But she held my
I shall
hand.
show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up.
No split up. Come back.
You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish.
Unicorn, oh.
While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix Egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
كنت حنط لتحت وقاس.
Lifting hand to mouth. Why I stand here with nothing aside, I don't touch.
If one were to call a state courageous or coward, what other part of the state would one have in mind?
But this is no true unicorn.
It's not a real
Perhaps an
unicorn.
apple will work.
Okay.
Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Roach likes carrots. Maybe Unicorn will too.
This is an outrage! An outrage!
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale. What would you say to a delicious, crunchy carrot? Easy. Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback. Faster. Should be easy to spot onto.
What the blazes?
Did someone just dive in the water?
Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
That's an outrage! That walks,
Do something!
Do what exactly? Am I to jump in the water?
Lodge an official protest.
Hey-ya!
I must see a medic.
That's my knees ache something.
Is the gate you're lacking?
Giddy up.
We not curious trousers.
No buts.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. Or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
Hell yeah, girl.
Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.